Hi there guys, this is Untold, and this is a little poem I wrote. It's called Untitled because I couldn't think of a name for it. But anyway, here's the poem. You can't have green without some shades of red. You can't have living unless you have some dead. You can't love if you have never been lonely. You can't impress me if you cannot show me that you aren't a materialistic, unrealistic statistic. You can't have morals if you have nothing to stick with. You can't be above me if you cannot think with your own damn mind if people tell you to think it. You can't call yourself someone if you're always conformist. You can't say you're smart if you cannot form this idea that bliss is just not ignorance, but realizing the fact that you can't ignore this. That somehow you'll feel the need to say no, but you cannot say you stand up when people tell you to say so. Sometimes you have to go against the crowd when everyone stays quiet. You have to say loud and clear that there is something wrong. When sexist shit is mentioned in 90% of today's songs, and the government will not even legalize weed. Meanwhile, pollution's so bad we can't even breathe, and everyone's priorities are always distracted. You know what though? The single fact is we need to rise up and take a firm stance and not go forward when we're given the hand and not understand the person we call the man is too busy getting rich to go give a damn. Cause it seems nowadays everyone's living in poverty. What the hell is wrong when people have to resort to robbery to attempt to put some food on the table and get enough money for a family to be stable and be unable to go and find a good job? So they have to resort to ski masks and rob people who are trying to make a good living. Everyone wants receiving, but no one wants to be giving. People don't do anything and say they'll do it later. Everyone loves to sin, but still pray for a savior to take them from their supposed hell. Nobody wants to be happy. They all want to dwell on how they can't afford this or that when people in third world countries would die for a nap without having to worry about food in the home. Meanwhile, soldiers overseas will die for a home, and they're fighting for a war but don't know why, and all they care about is coming home alive. But when they come home, they can't even find a job. Meanwhile, cancer has killed Steve Jobs, and we can't even find a cure. Yet somehow we have enough money to fund 3 different wars, and the Trayvon mining killer can somehow be allowed to be let off on bond and walk amongst the crowd. And then there's the Occupy movement and the 99%, but you know what, some people do not even get why they are protesting and don't have any reason. Now you got the temperature when no one even knows what damn season we are in because of greenhouse emissions, because people drive Hummers like it's their mission. Meanwhile, it costs so much for college tuition, and people wonder why college is such a hard decision, because everyone wants to charge extra. Look at gas prices. It keeps going up, yet somehow it is met with silence. Meanwhile, in the world there's childhood prostitution, and yet no one seems to care about any solutions. We just let it go under our nose. That is a problem that everyone knows, and that's the problems we do not speak up. Nowadays, people just don't give a fuck. They're too busy being drunk or stoned, but you know what, man, to each their own. That was my poem. Hope you enjoyed it. I am Untold. Peace.